Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good today. Apologies, I am about 5 minutes late, but I had some technical issues, but I'm back with another transfer video. I did say earlier today I did think we would hear an announcement regarding Christian Mosquera, and obviously the announcement came at 5 p.m. today in English time, so I wanted to jump on here today to give you guys an update, my thoughts on the signing, and let me know in the comments what you'll think of him coming to Arsenal. This is a signing we've known about for a little while anyway. We've known about this, and I'm just happy it's finally been announced. It's finally a player that is coming to Arsenal, and he's obviously on the tour in Singapore. We've seen those pictures of him in Singapore. So for me, I'm really excited to see him, play for Arsenal. Hopefully, we'll get to see him play on Sunday. I'm going to obviously give you the details and things about his contract as well. So, I will go into more depth about it. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Obviously, please do make sure you do smash them likes. Do make sure you are subscribing to my channel if you're new around here, and let me know your thoughts on Arsenal's new signing. Welcome to Arsenal. Yeah, absolutely, we do welcome him to Arsenal. We're excited for the signing. I can't wait to see what he will bring to Arsenal. So yeah, for me, I'm personally excited for the signing. I'm going to just give you guys, read a bit of information about him. So he has joined Arsenal, as we know, as a long-term contract. I'm pretty sure it has said it's around 50 million euros, fee plus add-ons from Valencia. So I think we can all say that's a good amount of money for for him who we're getting. So I think it's a very cheap deal. We all know he's going to come in. He won't be a starter, but he's definitely going to be someone that's going to come in and help the team and potentially be sort of a backup for Saliba or Gabriel whenever they can't step in. And I'm really excited for the sign. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. I think he's got experience. He's very young as well, and obviously he's from Valencia, so he's a very good player. So I'm personally really happy and excited for signing. Obviously, let me know how you guys feel about this player. I just want to read a bit about him. So he obviously arrives from Valencia, where he made 90 appearances in all competitions. And Berta did speak a bit about him, that signing, and said, very happy and excited to have signed a hugely talented young player in Christian Mosquera. We identified Christian as one of the strongest young defenders in European football, and he is an important signing for our future. He said he's a versatile defender who will strengthen our squad. We cannot wait to see him play for us. And together with everyone at the club, we warmly welcome Christian and his family to Arsenal. So I think that's obviously really nice to hear. And like I said, it's exciting to have him at Arsenal. Like you said, he's a very young player, and he's definitely got a high ceiling and so much potential. So I'm very excited for the signing. I hope he does really well here. And like I said, the pre-season's all about that, and we get to see him get more of these opportunities. Big up Stuart. Hi, I'm new here. Big up Stuart. Obviously, if you're new here, please do make sure you're subscribing to my channel. But always love for you to see new people in the chat as well. So big up to Stuart. Hope you're good. Big up to Kevin. Always good to see you here. Between Gunas, Scousers, and Chelsea, there is no one left to buy. Yeah, I think we've definitely. I mean, Liverpool bought a lot of players, haven't they? I just hope Liverpool don't get used that, because I'd be so sad, because I think that'd ruin it for all of us trying to win the league. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting window. I'm interested to see which players are going to stay at each club. I mean, I think Newcastle, if they'll get a lot of money for Isaac, but it'll be sad for him to go for them because he's such a great player. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how everyone's going to do. But yeah, obviously Mosquera's signed today, and I'm hoping we'll get to see him on Sunday. I do want to read out what Arteta has said about Mosquera. He has said, "We're delighted to welcome Christian to Arsenal. As a 21-year-old defender, he has already performed consistently well with significant experience in the Liga. He is an intelligent player with good pace who can play centrally and on both sides. He is a young player with excellent talent and enormous potential. He will fit well into our squad as we continue to prepare for next season. He adds good quality to our squad, and we look forward to working with him and making him feel more at home with us. From all of us, we welcome him and his family to the club." So yeah, that's obviously really lovely to. I will read you what Christian said himself about him coming to Arsenal, because he did also say something as well. But I think that's obviously really exciting to hear, and I'm really happy for him. I really think this is a good move for his career. I think we are being honest with Saliba, his future is maybe in doubt with Saliba, potentially. So Mosquera may be a starter one day. So I think with him, he's got experience. I think he's a good player. Also, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this signing. I'm personally happy. I think we need to make sure we do have a bit of cover. We can't just bring in tons of attacking players. We need to strengthen in all areas on the pitch. So I think it's a good deal. I do think it's a good signing. Big up Aldi, good to see you here. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, big up Soph. I think Mosquera is a very promising young defender, aggressive but smart for his decision making. His playing style reminds me a lot of Gabriel. Yeah, I'm excited to see him play. Obviously, we're going to see him play in pre-season, which is very exciting. I think him and Gabriel will build a great partnership, and him and Saliba will as too. I mean, I know Saliba's still going to be here. He's still got a bit of a contract here, but I'm interested to see what is going to happen and how much game time we're going to see Mosquera get next season. But I'm just happy we've got cover. I don't know if this would mean Kivio would leave. I'm not too sure at the moment, but we're gonna have to see what happens with that. But I'm excited. I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I just don't feel confident Saliba is going to be a part of Arsenal's future for like the next 5 to 10 years. I just feel like he would want to go to Madrid. He'd want to take that risk in his career, and that's sort of why I'm sort of preparing myself for the worst in a way. I'm not going to be surprised if Saliba does go. So I suppose if we are bringing in Mosquera for now, it'd be good to see how he's going to do with Gabriel, and obviously if he plays alongside Saliba, we're going to see how he does. But I think Saliba's always been one that I've always been unsure about his future. I've always had some doubts in my mind about him, so we're going to have to see what will happen. Big up Emerson, evening Sophie, yet again another signing. Gokras a signing soon. Big up Emerson, good to see you in the chat. Yeah, like I said, hopefully we're going to see Gokras announcement happen. I think the Gokras announcement will probably be maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I think we're going to hear it in a day or two. I think I presume he's flown out to Singapore, and we are going to hear an announcement on that, which will be very, very exciting. So I'm excited to see all of our new players start as well. Big up Stuart. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Gyökeres to Arsenal. Yeah, I can't wait to see that happen. Let me just go through. Big up to all you guys that are obviously sending through questions. I'm going to go through them as well. Big up Reggie. I'm liking the price. Yeah, it's a very cheap deal. 15 million euros is absolutely nothing. I mean, Arsenal haven't actually officially said that, but on other reports it does say about 15 million euros and maybe a few more add-ons. So yeah, I think it's very cheap, and I think he was gonna go on a free next summer, I think, but at the end of the day, it's not a bad price, is it? It's very cheap. Big up Aldi. But lately I'm worried about Saliba with Madrid interested. He might leave if we don't show real ambition next season. And obviously to sort of in the same question. Yeah, I've worried about the same thing. I even started wondering if Mosquera was brought in as a Saliba replacement in case he leaves. I think it's a tough one because I think with Madrid, I mean, if you get the offer, I mean, I always say this, I don't blame Trent for leaving because I think when a team like that offers you to go there, it might be hard to say no. So I think it's a real tough situation, isn't it? Really. So I just obviously hope he doesn't go, but I'm not going to be surprised if he leaves Arsenal. I think you have to prepare yourself for these scenarios, like you said. Maybe that's why Vizcarra is going to come in. Hopefully, if Saliba does go, he can be a good candidate to step up. But let's just hope Saliba doesn't go. But we just don't know what is around the corner and what can potentially happen. Um, Kevin, who says, me and my palace trying to hide Eze in grey under Harry Potter invisibly coat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Eze. I mean, I think I've said a lot of videos, our focus has really gone on Gyökeres because we've had to focus on him. He's been our main priority. And obviously we need to keep him at Arsenal. You know, we need to make sure we get him in the door and get that done. But I think Eze it's one that hasn't been a priority just yet. Like I said, I would have brought Eze in before Gyökeres. We've chose Madueke, and like I said, I hope he does really well here. But I think it would have been nice to get Eze done, and as you said, Kevin, before in many videos that Palace would want the money up front, and I just don't know if Arsenal would be willing to do that. So it's going to be a really interesting window. It really is. I'm interested to see what is going to happen, and I'm sure there's going to be many more twists and turns, many more exciting things to happen. So yeah, obviously it's really exciting. Obviously, big up to guys that are watching this. I really appreciate it. There's about 15 of you watching now, so appreciate that. Please do make sure you are obviously liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I'm going to obviously now speak actually about what Christian I said as well, Christian Mosquera said about coming to Arsenal, he said, "This means a lot to me," he said in his first interview. "There's been a lot of hard work behind this. It's an opportunity that came up and I couldn't let it pass me by. I'm joining a historic, massive club. When you arrive here with your family, you really feel the greatness of this place." Um, Christian has achieved a lot during his career. So having played more minutes than any other under 21 player in the top five European leagues since 23-24. So he's definitely going to be a great player. He's got that experience, and I think it's really nice when you bring players to your club that really want to be here, that really have that fresh mindset, that fresh, energy. And I just feel like I feel like for me, he clearly wants to be here. He's excited to be a part of our future, and you really want players to join your club that have that mentality. So I'm really excited to obviously see him come to Arsenal. I think the situation has been a really weird one because it seems as though he failed as medical, but obviously I'm happy that it's all being done, and I'm happy that it's all getting done. So yeah, he has been announced now, which is a big relief because it has taken a very, very long time. This situation has been one of those situations where it's really taken forever. So I'm excited to see him. Hopefully we'll see him on Sunday. Obviously we've got Newcastle on Sunday, so I'm hoping that we're going to see him get some minutes then. So yeah, really excited to see what he can bring to the team. Big up Aldi. By the way, Madueke has been officially announced classified as a homegrown player by the Premier League. That makes 50 million seem like a bargain. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that before. I thought I did not say about that, but yeah, I mean, I think if we're being honest, with the players that we are going to bring in, he's not going to be the one we all are excited about because I think when you look at the players that we're going to have, like Gokres or potentially Eze, I think they're the ones I probably feel most excited about naturally. But I think, I think Declan Rice did speak actually about Madueke, and he obviously said that he's going to do really well here and prove people wrong. So I do really believe that he's going to be a good player. I just think we need these players to obviously step up and really be important and to be consistent. So yeah, I'm really excited to see. I just want to find out what Declan Rice has said, by the way, so I can read it out. Um, so yeah, Declan Rice actually spoke about Madueke and he said, "I know how determined he is. I've spoken with him and I promise you, you're going to see what he's capable of. He wants to prove people wrong. He's hungry and he wants to play for Arsenal. That's the kind of player we need. He will surprise a lot of people. I can't wait for him to get started." So that was quite interesting to hear that. I mean, I think you want your players when they come to Arsenal, you want them to be hungry and just want to get started. So I think sometimes when you do get a bit of criticism, it can either give you that motivation to do better and to prove people wrong and continue to be the best you can be, or it can go the other way. You might just not do as good as people expect you to do. But I think when you're a Chelsea player, you are going to get some sort of criticism. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Big up Cooper. Bless up Sophie. Good seeing the chat, Cooper. Hope you're good. Wow, Soph, calm down. No need to start discontent in the Arsenal fan base. Leave it is Aguna. As long as you make a selling Eze and Rodrigo, that was your ambition. I do think though as fans we have to be realistic about things though. If we don't win anything next season, you can't blame some players wanting to leave. And I think with Saliba, like Madrid is a big team. If they give you the option, I mean, it depends who you are as a player, but a lot of players could not turn that offer down. So I'm just saying that we have to keep our options open. The fact Saliba might leave, and I'm not saying he will. I mean, I think we'll have to see how the season goes, but I think he deserves to win league titles. He deserves to win Champions Leagues, and we are getting further. We are getting to semi-finals. We are doing much better, but I just think it's a tough situation really for him. So I hope we do start to win stuff. Yeah, I agree with Deck. At the end of the day, he's an Arsenal player now. There's no choice but to support him. Yeah, exactly. Like, even if we have our own opinions at the start of it, before he was a player, that doesn't matter now. I think the fact he is a player, um, is what's the situation. So we do have to get behind him and give him, our full support and hope he can really do really well in an Arsenal shirt. And I do think he will. I mean, obviously, I don't know how well he's going to do. I don't know how many goals he'll get, but I was at Chelsea. I think he got about 7 goals. Let me just read out his stats as well. I just want to read that out. But yeah, so Chelsea, he obviously played 32 matches, got 7 goals, 3 assists, and I think the problem that I had was that was sort of similar to Trossard, and Martinelli. So I thought, is that going to be any different? So I hope that he can just get a bit more than that, maybe 10 goals or perhaps a bit more than that. So yeah, it's going to be different for him. He's under a new manager, a new coach, so it's a different type of thing. But I really hope that he can just do really well and, like Declan Rice has said, prove people wrong. If he has the hunger, then there's no reason why he can't do well. And I think if you've got the right attitude, then you have every you're more likely to succeed, I feel. So yeah, I'm really excited for this signing. Madueke, I'd be interested to see how he does. Like I said, I think he will be playing on the left. I think we're going to see quite a lot of him. So I'm excited to see how this signing is going to do at Arsenal. But like I said, we're going to have to see. I think now, when you're an Arsenal player, you do get my support. Whether or not I agree with that signing, whether or not I thought it was a good sign at the time, I think we're just going to have to see. How this one plays off, but I really hope that we can really, bring him to the carpet and he can do really well. So yeah, like I said, if he's a starter, I hope he can get us the goals. Um, that we need. So yeah, fingers crossed. This is what will happen. And yeah, obviously I'm interested to see how things are going to develop. Obviously pre-season. I know he's not flown to Singapore, but if he comes, when we come back, I hope we're going to see more of him. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see the summer that we'll have. So yeah, big up to you guys as well that are watching this. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in. I'm more than happy to answer them as well. Of course, please do make sure you are liking and subscribing to my channel, and I hope you guys obviously enjoy my video. I do think Gokres will be announced pretty soon. I mean, I knew Gokres wouldn't be announced today because I don't think we would announce 2 players in one day. Because I knew Mosquera, I had a feeling he would be announced today. So I think with Gokres, it did say about maybe 24 hours. There has been an update here from Jacob Benz that Gokres will undergo his medical tomorrow in London and travel with Berta to Singapore and join the squad. So I think we are going to hear an announcement soon. I think we'll hear an announcement for Gokres definitely before Sunday, because obviously that's when the game is. So I'm interested to see what will happen with that. But yeah, when Gokres gets announced, I think we'll all be dead happy. I think we'll all just be over the moon about that. So I'm really excited to hear him join, and obviously can't wait for that to happen. Gunnar_Fan, who says most underrated signing so far. Oh, a good question. Thank you for your question. A tough one really, because I think we've only seen a bit of them so far. We've not really seen a lot of them, but I think potentially Norgard or Zubimendi. I think they're two players that I'm very excited to watch, and two players that I think are going to do really well at Arsenal next season. So I think for them two, I'd probably say them two, because I think they're going to prove to be really good. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the team. As I said, it is early days. We haven't seen a lot of them at the moment, so we need to give them more time. But I think Norgard's going to be a really crucial player, backup player for us. So I'm really excited to see him. See what he can bring to the team. So yeah, I probably say them as well. Underrated. I mean, I don't think Kepa will be underrated. I think Kepa probably won't play too much, and maybe he'll have to step in when he needs to. But I really do hope that we are going to see a bit of Kepa, and hopefully Arteta will give him a good amount of minutes as well. Big up PW says, "What's your thoughts on Isaac?" I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, because he does deserve to be winning league titles. He does deserve to be winning, these big trophies. I think this summer I probably expected him to want to move on. So, like I said, I'm not surprised by this. I think it would be sort of a waste if he went to Saudi, because I think he could easily go to Liverpool. They could win so much. Obviously, I would want him to go to Saudi as a selfish point of view for Arsenal, because I think Liverpool, with them having etiquette, I think we're going to really struggle. If they have Isak as well. So we're going to have to see, what Liverpool do. But I'm like I said, I'm not surprised that he's not, flown to Singapore and he's thinking about his future, because now's going to be a big time to think about his future. Obviously, Newcastle will get a big amount of money for him, so we're gonna have to see, how much they're gonna get for him. But yeah, I think I'm not surprised that he wants to move on. I think that's completely fair enough, because I think he's spent a while at Newcastle. He's become a very important player. He was amazing in that cup final. So I think it's hard for United fans it'd be a hard pill to swallow for United fans, Newcastle fans, because I think it must be maybe a shock as well if you're not expecting him to leave. It did seem though that he was going to stay. I don't think Arsenal were ever in within a chance of getting him because I think the price was just too out there. We're not going to pay that much, are we, for a player like him? I think it's just too much for us. So Liverpool probably can afford it. On the other hand, it'll be interesting to see, who's going to be a starter next season if obviously they do get him. So yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen. And yeah, like I said, it's an exciting window for so many clubs, not just Arsenal, but other clubs around. It's going to be interesting to see what does go on. So I'm personally really excited. I think it'll be interesting to see, like I said, other clubs what they're going to do, but we've sort of got to focus on what we're doing. I mean, if Liverpool are going to bring Isak and they've got Etike and they've got Salah, it's going to be completely hard to play against them. I mean, we have Anfield quite early on, so it will be very, very tough. A tough game, really will be. So all we can do is our best. That's all I ever ask from Arsenal. But yeah, Newcastle, it's a shame for them to lose such a great player in him. So I'm interested to see what will happen, obviously, going forwards. Big up Gunner underscore fan to smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, Gunner underscore fan, for your support. And of course, guys, feel free to smash them likes and do subscribe here if you're new around here, as I'm quite close to 3.6k. But like I said, I'm really happy with this new signing. Obviously, I think it's gone down. I think this signing has gone down quite well, to be honest with you, because I think with Madueke, you did feel a bit of you didn't get the best welcome, did you, Madueke, if we're being completely honest. I think with this signing, I don't think there's any problems with Arsenal fans like with the signing. So I do feel quite optimistic about him. Coming to Arsenal, being a big player for us and stepping up when he needs to, when maybe, we are giving a break for some of the other players. So I'm personally feel quite happy about the sign. I'm excited to see how he's going to do. Like I said, his experience is going to be important for us. So I'm excited to see how this one will play out. But like I said, we are going to see Victor Gokres be announced pretty soon. Which is exciting. So we are getting our signings done really quick, because there was a point where we were taking a very long time with these signings, and I'm just happy now we're in a place where we have things have been sped up a bit, and things are getting done now, and this is what we've got to do to have a good season next season. And I know you're going to look around you and think of all the players that are coming into the league, and it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be very competitive, but all we can do is our best, and that's all I ever ask from Arsenal. Just to do your best. I think that's all I'll ever ask from this team, is just bringing the best players we can possibly bring in. And yeah, I just think we need to get competing and win stuff again. That's the most important thing for me. Um, so yeah, I think we have to see, obviously when the window shuts, how things are going to be then. But I'm really hoping we're doing some more players, and I really think we need to. If we want to win the league, we definitely have to have a better shot. So yeah, I really hope you are going to hear some more signings. Be sure, obviously, guys, feel free to send in any questions you guys have for me. I'm happy to answer them as well. I appreciate you guys that are watching this today. I really do. So big up to you guys. I'll probably be on here for maybe 20 more minutes. I just wanted to come on here. I know there's going to be announcement maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, regarding some other players like Gokres. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. These next few days are probably going to be quite interesting. Like I said, on Sunday, I'll be doing a live watch on for the Arsenal versus Newcastle game. So feel free to join me in that, and I'm happy to chat about it. That'll be on at 12:30 English time. So it is an early kickoff, but I'm more than happy to come on here and chat about it. Big up Arsenal women fan says, do you think we'll get Eze? I'm not sure at the moment. It's so tough, isn't it? Because I want Eze. I mean, everyone knows I've spoken about him so much that Eze would be an incredible signing for Arsenal, but I don't know if it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be incredibly tough. I think the way things are going, I don't know. If we have the money, I don't know if we'd pay them up front. Um, I'm still optimistic that it can happen, that we have that potential. But I think if we don't get it done soon, other clubs are going to want to get him. So it's going to be really interesting to see who ends up getting him if we don't get him. Because I know teams like Chelsea and Bayern Munich were interested in him. So I'm just really hoping that we can just get it done and get him here. But obviously, I don't know what Arsenal are going to do. I really don't. But I'm hoping he can. Um, Be up PW who says, I think most owners now see the money in the Champions League and the Club World Cup. This is why the transfer window seems crazy. The amount Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and City, and even United are spending top four is a must. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Because there is a lot of teams that are spending a lot of money. I mean, we've spent a fair amount, really. I can't tell you on top of my head how much we've spent, but um, we've I think we've got quite a few smart deals. To be fair, in this, like, I think we've got a few good signings as well. I mean, Norgard, Kepa, they were very cheap. Zubimendi was a bit more pricey, but I think to be fair, I think that's pretty good. The only one that I think was a lot quite pricey was obviously Madueke, for about 15 million. So that one was a little bit more pricey than maybe some of us expected. I do think, it's not our money, so I don't think we should complain. But I think if you look at players in the market now that are cheaper than Madueke, it's just interesting conversation. So I'm interested to see what we're actually going to do going forward, like after Gokres, because I know Arteta did speak about us being short and us needed to make some signings. So I think I'm just interested to see what we're doing after Gokres. Are we going to do anything after Gokres? I'm really interested to see what we're actually going to do, what our plans are. Um, so we're gonna have to see what will happen as well. But Mister, hope you're good. Good to see you here. If you're new here, welcome to my channel and good to see you here. When Neri played Bruin against AC Milan, what are your thoughts? Yeah, he was amazing. I'm really happy that he signed a long term deal as well. I think it's really exciting to see him be a big part of our future. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's very good, and yeah, I think the pre-season for me is always a great opportunity to see some of these players get that chance. Especially the young academy players. But obviously, we've known when Neri is really good last season. I think it was interesting last season because he played a big chunk of games and he suddenly got dropped. So I don't know if that was Arteta wanting to manage his minutes better because he was young. But I just think, like, if you're good enough, then you're sort of old enough to play for me. I mean, I know Max Downham's only 15, but I do hope we get to see more of him next season too. But I think Ranieri, I definitely think he's got a bright future at Arsenal. I hope we're going to see him get more minutes. It's probably going to be hard for him to be a starter, but having said that, I do think he's still going to have a big part to play in our season. I know last season when Saka was out, he definitely stepped in and did a really good job. And I'm really proud that he's staying with Arsenal, and I hope we get to see him get more minutes. And yeah, he was very good yesterday. Obviously, like I said, Max Allen was good. I enjoyed that game. I don't know if it was yesterday, it might be the day before, but it was really good to see these our new signings as well. AC Milan, I thought Kepa did good in the shootout as well. Good to see Mendy, Norgard, obviously. Odegaard as well. It's really interesting with Odegaard because I think he's definitely one of them players that's under a lot of pressure next season. I mean, I know Madueke is under pressure, but I think Odegaard has to do well next season. I think he's under that pressure. He has to get it right next season. So I think it's obviously good for pre-season to get you minutes and see how these players are developing. But I don't know about you guys, but I just think Odegaard has to do well next season. I think if he doesn't, then I think fans might get a bit divided. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I do think it's a bit crazy for fans to say he should go. I think he does need more time. I do think that he has been very poor last season. He wasn't good enough. I know he had injuries. I'm sure he had setbacks too, but I do think we need to see him step up a bit. So I'm really interested to see how some of our players that struggled last season will do this season. Obviously, Odegaard, when you are a captain, you do need to be stepping up. You need to be there on the biggest stage, and I mean, like we said, when we're having games, in finals or in quarterfinals, etc., you need these players to step up and do a really good job. So I am really hoping that we are going to see that from Odegaard, not just Odegaard. Madueke is coming, and Arteta's paid that money, so he has to do a good job. So I think next season is going to be really interesting. Big up Mister who says Martinelli, Madueke, Trossard. For me, it is Trossard because he delivered when we needed him, and he's very technical and clinical. It's interesting because I think with Martinelli and Trossard, I think on the left, I think with Trossard, I like Trossard especially when he comes off the bench. So I feel as though for me, I do probably think Madueke will start on the left next season as a starter. I mean, Arteta has spent a lot of money on him. I don't think he's just going to come in to be on the bench. He might be. We might be a squad player. We will have to see. I think with Martinelli, I think, like I said, a lot of times his end product is something that I think he struggles with, and that is a part of his game that he needs to improve on. Um, like if Martinelli, like if we keep him, we keep him. Not going to be mad if we keep him. I just want him to get more goals for us next season and continue to prove. So I think I'm with you. I think if I had to choose, I would probably want to see Trossard. But I don't know what's going to happen this summer because we've heard so many different links. So many players could leave. So I don't know who will leave out of Martinelli Trossard. I do think one of them will leave. I think if I'm being honest, if we want a player like Eze, we do have to move some of them players on to generate some money. So I do expect to see a player leave out of them too. I think Martinelli would get more money. I think he could get about 45 million for Martinelli, but I think with other players, I think it's going to be hard to generate that sort of money. So we're going to have to see what we can do and what we will do. But like I said, I think it's good to see pre-seasons, good to see these players get minutes because if we're being honest, some of these players will have been on holiday and they need to get their fitness back up and get used to playing, that sort of football. So interested to see obviously the new signings. Obviously I'm don't know about you guys, but I'm dying to see Gokres. Like I'm just so desperate to see him. I just want to see what it'd be like in this team. And they with pre-season you sort of play 45 minutes with some of these players. I know we saw like Raya come off, Saka come off, Magneri. Like you don't usually see players play a full 90 minutes, but I do really want to see Gokres, and I do sort of worry in my mind. Are we going to have a problem with creativity? I do hope that won't be an issue because I think, to be honest, Saka's always one that is making things happen on the right, whipping crosses in the box, getting past defenders. So I hope that our striker Gokres will be okay and will be able to get as many goals as he can. So the midfield is going to be interesting as well, how we get on with that. I do hope that that's going to be something that we will continue to improve on. Obviously, our midfield will be different. I expect CB to be our sort of starter midfielder, and Norgard can come in and step up when he needs to. So, yeah, excited as well. I'm excited for the preseason game on Sunday. That'll be very, very exciting too. Big up you guys, big up Box, Fresh, LTD, yo, what's happening? Good to see you. I'm just chatting about a lot of things. Obviously, Mosquera has been announced, so I'm pretty much chatting about that. But obviously, if you have, I'm happy to go for any questions or any thoughts you guys have for me. But I'm more than happy to speak about that. Like I said, he's been announced. I don't know how long his deal is. That hasn't been announced just yet, but it's around 15 million euros. That money wise, which is a really good deal for me, I think. So we're gonna have to see how long his deal is, but it is a long term deal. Maybe it might be 5 years or a little bit less. So yeah, interesting to see. Do you think Trossard will leave? I don't want him to, but I definitely think that's a possibility because, especially if we want to buy any other players after Gokres, we need to generate some money. And I do think to myself, would Trossard be happy as a starter, or does he? Sorry, as a bench player, as someone that's a squad player, because I think Trossard would want to be a starter, but I don't think he is a starter anymore. I think Trossard for me is more of a bench player. I think Trossard's someone that can come off the bench and make that impact and change the game. As someone said before, he is very technical. He's very good at that. So I do wonder what his role will be next season. And Martinelli as well. Martinelli probably won't be a starter either. So it's going to be really interesting to see, what is going to happen with that. So yeah. I'm really interested to see who we are going to keep at the end of the season. Kivior going to stay? That's another one. I just don't know what we are going to do. Arsenal, are full of surprises. Um, Big up yourself. Arsenal getting stacked. We're doing good. We are doing good. We gave Martinelli enough time to show, and it wasn't enough. So I think we should sell him to some club at Bayern or Saudi, where we can still can use that money and space to buy someone else at Rodrigo. Yeah, I think. Do you know what? Everyone has different opinions on this, but if someone said to me, "You have to sell Martinelli, Trossard," who are you selling? For me, I would keep Trossard. I know Trossard. I think is Trossard older than Martinelli. I don't know if he is, but I just think Trossard for now is more of a player that is what we need. Like I said, he's someone that can come off the bench, change the game, because there's a game that always stuck with me with Trossard where it was Everton, and I think he came off the bench and he scored within like 5 minutes, and that is obviously what you need. You need players that are going to come off the bench, and whether it's a goal, whether it's an assist, or whether it's just bringing you something different in the game. So I would probably want Trossard to stay, but I think with Martinelli, you're probably going to get more money for him as well, but does Martinelli have a higher ceiling? Trossard, that's another thing. So I don't know what we're going to do. Madueke has to perform, or it's going to be, yeah. I think if he doesn't perform, it's not going to go down well. But I think if I was Madueke, I would I'd probably not look on social media when it's the season. I'd probably put my head down. If he's doing good, check social media. But I think if it's not going good, then I think he has to focus on him and not focus on the noise from fans. Because at the end of the day, we're always going to have our opinions, aren't we? We're always going to have be critical at times. So I think for Fadwake's sake, I think maybe he should not go on social media because I think he will face a lot of criticism. He has already, and he's probably seen a lot of things that have been written about him anyway. Um, Big up United underscore fan 345. Big up yourself. I hope you're good. Good to see you in here. Question, thoughts on the friendly first Milan? Yeah, I thought obviously it was a good game. I mean, it would have been nice to see us score a few more goals, but as I mentioned before, when Neri had a really good game, it was great to see him. Obviously, Max Down and good to see our new signings as well. I think we dominated that game, but it would have been nice to maybe score a bit more. And that's where you need Gokras in those type of games. So, yeah, I'm happy. I think it's good to see these players obviously get the minutes and really show what they can do. I think the pre-season is always about fitness and trying new things, seeing young players get those minutes. So, I think it was a good game, and obviously I'm really looking forward to the one against Newcastle. We lack impact players. Yeah, I do agree with you there, Mister. I think we need someone like, I mean, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys might watch women's football, some of you guys don't, but with the Lionesses, they have two great players, Michelle Adjumang and Chloe Kelly, and they can come off the bench and give you that impact and assist and score. That is exactly what Arsenal, the men's team, need. You need some players that are going to come off the bench and give Arsenal what they need: goals, energy, life in the game. So I do really hope. I hope that's what I'm gonna say. Question: would you bring Adjumang back into compete with Russo? It's a tough one because it's so tough, isn't it? Because I love Russo. She's been what Arsenal have needed these last few seasons, and at Arsenal she had an incredible season, probably her best season yet. Um, and the other issue that we have is that we've still got players like Christina, and you can't move players like her on. So I think with Michelle Jemang, I think the problem that I have is that I want to keep her at Arsenal, but she wouldn't be a starter. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a real tough one. Obviously, you can play Russo in that sort of attacking midfield position, but and then play Jemang up front. But I think you need Caldenti in that team as well. So I don't know. She might be going on loan again. I don't know. She was obviously on loan to Brighton, so I don't know what we're gonna do. But I would like to keep Ajmai. I think she's a great player, but I think we're stuck. We've got Olivia Smith as well, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I just don't want us to regret it because you've seen how good she is at the Euros. So I just feel like we're gonna make a really big mistake by obviously doing that. So I don't know. It's a great question because it's something that I think about, to be honest with you, but I am just so unsure about what we're gonna do with Ajimang, to be honest with you. So yeah, and it's so tough, isn't it, with her because she's got so much potential. And like I said, I don't want to lose her because I think it'd be a big regret of ours if we did. But like we said, I think for Stina Maxtenius, I would definitely keep her. She is a very, she's a player that steps up in those big games. She's done it for Man City, Chelsea in finals, and obviously scoring a Champions League final must have been so incredible for her. So it's so tough, isn't it? It really is. But I would keep her, but I don't know what we'd do. Um, what we listen to in them headphones. ABBA, big up. No, I just put headphones in so I can hear the microphone, so I know it's on. And it's pretty much good. And I was doing a guess on. I need to listen to it anyway. So yeah, big up 170 Gunner. I am actually going to do a separate video regarding Arsenal women because there has actually been um announcement. Obviously, we know Freya Godfrey has left Arsenal, so I'm going to do a separate video on that. I do kind of want to do separate videos for the men and women's team because it's sort of separate, really. So I will obviously be doing that as well. And yeah, I'm excited as well for the women's team for the pre-season. Obviously, the big final at the weekend, England versus Spain. I'm nervous, but excited for. I don't know who will win. I think England could do it, but we'll have to see. Really, we will have to see what happens. But big up you guys who are in the chat. I really appreciate it. Obviously, please do make sure you send in any questions you want me to answer or read through. Um, I'll probably be on here for about 20 more minutes. And like I said, please do smash them likes and of course subscribe here if you like my content and you are new here. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying my video. I do remember we bet on Blackstone and Russo in 2 to 3 years. I think of Russo, I think that she is so important because her work rate is incredible. You've seen this for England with Russo, how good her work rate is. I think unfortunately for Russo, she hasn't really had many goals. I think she scored 1 goal, hasn't she, and assisted 3. But obviously with Blackstenius as a player, Blackstenius, I definitely think Blackstenius, her future at Arsenal will be coming to an end at some point in a few years. I think with Blackstenius, I do think she'd probably leave Arsenal maybe in 2 years. I think we need her now for these big moments. Because we don't have a player like her that can step up in those big moments. We've got great attackers. I think we're a very attacking team at the moment, which is really good. But obviously we just don't know what we're gonna do with Adjumang. I do want to keep her because she's so good, but it would be unfair to see her not play because she does deserve to play. She's very, very good. So yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen in the next few years. I think by in next years, probably Steenis Batsenis will probably move on. I hope Russo is going to be a big part of our future and will be here for a long time. You know, Steenis Batsenis is 29, so I don't expect her to be with us. I don't expect her to be with us within the next 5 years. I mean, I hope she can stay with us for a little longer because I think we need a player like her. But we're gonna have to see. I just want to see how old Russo is. So Russo is 26. Russo is still very young. Um. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but do you think it'll be Kim Little's last season? I'm really worried it will be her last season. I hope it won't be, but I'm excited for the women's season as well. It's gonna be very exciting. Bonnie Shaw vibes. I love Bonnie Shaw. She's great. Um. Arsenal got no chance without Chelsea fan as a manager. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think the team have obviously gotten to the final because they've worked really hard and because they've been resilient. But I've got to say, Serena has if I speak honestly, I do think with Serena that she's doing things far too late. I mean, we're no football experts, but or football managers, but it's just things that she should be doing quicker. Like I think around the 65th minute, you need to make them changes because if you bring a player on, especially when you're playing against Spain, if you're bringing players on at like the 78th minute or the 85th minute, I mean, you've barely got any opportunities to change the game. So that's why I worry about the final. Like, can Serena get it right? Will she get it right? That is obviously my biggest worry about her because she does take a while to do things. I think she just takes too long, and I just don't know why we waited so late. I mean, we got lucky, you know. Michelle Jemang is a fantastic player, and she's having the best tournament of her life. But I just think she should have put on 10 minutes earlier. I just think when you've been on for like 20 minutes, you've got a good chance to create some chances. But when you've been on for like 5, 10 minutes, you don't have much opportunity. I know we did have a lot of extra time, which we absolutely deserve, but I just think Serena is making me question sort of her decisions with how she's doing things. So I hope she can speed things up and just do things quicker. What are your thoughts on Marley Salmon? Yeah, I like him. I think he's good. I'm hoping we get to see more of him as well. I love the academy players, I really do. So yeah, I hope we are going to see more of these academy players get some more opportunities. It is crazy sort of how young these players you know, I mean, especially Matt Zan, he's so young. Yeah, I think Molly Salmon isn't he about 15 as well? I thought he had a really good game as well. So I think we've got a really bright future ahead of us regarding our academy, and I'm excited to see where they can take us. But I think you know, you forget how young they are. Like 15, it's so crazy, but they are really good and they're doing what they can do on a really big stage. So I'm really happy for them. I think they're doing really good. So yeah, I really like him. I think he's a really good player, and I hope you are going to see more of him as you know the preseason goes on. Um, do you think Arsenal will win any cups this season? A great question. Thank you so much, Stuart. I hope we can, but obviously it's a tough one because I don't know if we will. It depends on a window, to be honest with you. I think if we bring in the players that we need to bring in, like Gokras is pretty much done, but if we can bring in Eze, if we can bring in someone else to take us to another level, then yes, for sure we can. I think we can win. The league's tough because I just don't know if obviously if Liverpool bring in Isak, it's going to be very difficult for us, but we're gonna have to see what happens. So yeah, I think we will win something, but I don't know if we will win the league or the Champions League. Depends on who we bring in. So I can't answer that right now because I don't know who we're gonna bring in to Arsenal yet. But when the window's finished, I can definitely answer that. We got lucky. James got injured, or we would have been out. Yeah, yeah, definitely interested. I mean, I was actually interested to see the lineup. I mean, I know, we did see some changes. Esme Morgan as well came in. I think Esme Morgan's so good. I think she did a really good job. I do hope that Lauren James actually is available for her next game. I think she's been so good. I think we do rely on her a bit, so I think it's good to have players like Chloe Kelly, Michelle Adjumang, other players that can be relied upon. But yeah, I hope like I said, I hope it's okay for the next games that we have. We need a midfielder to replace Manham still. I like Manham. I do think we need a midfielder. We do. I think we need to keep improving and strengthening as a team. I think we need to keep getting better with that. So yeah, I hope we will. I really hope we can keep getting better and bringing in the right team. But I think with the women's team, I don't think we'll bring in many other players. I think we're pretty much done with the team that we have. I think that's pretty much going to be it. But I do hope that we will continue to add another player. I think we need one more player to the women's team. So I do really hope that we are going to see some signings. We are going to see that happen. So I really hope, guys, we'll make another signing for the women's team. For the men's team, obviously, I don't know about you guys, but I'd be happy if we got Eze and Gokras as our next two players. I think that'd be a really good bit of business. I think that'd be a good signing. So yeah, I would obviously be very happy with that, to be fair. But yeah, obviously for the women's team, I was excited for the season coming up for the men's team as well. We start a bit earlier, so yeah, I think it's a very exciting time as well. I think the women's fixtures will be out soon, so I will be doing a video on that as well, reacting to that as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, the big game, England, I will be doing like a video after the game as well. Obviously, I'm going to be on here when we play Newcastle at 12:30, so it'll be an early one. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it's going to go for us next season as well. So fingers crossed we can just keep getting the job done, get that silverware. Um, Big up to you guys that's watching this, appreciate it. Mosquera is in the building. Yeah, I'm excited for him. I'm hoping that we are going to see him get a good chunk of minutes. I mean, it would be good to see him get like 45 minutes, whether that's the first half, the second half. I'm excited to see actually out of our new signings who's good at penalties, who struggles with penalties. I mean, I was surprised the young players did really good with them penalties the other day. Um, and yeah, and the experienced players weren't too great. So it's really interesting to see, like I said, who's great at penalties. It might be some players' weaknesses taking penalties. So it's a very interesting one for sure. Um, all of a sudden, the Saliba to Madrid talk has met. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about it now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but we do have to. Um, we have to keep our options open to the fact it could happen. We just don't know. I think Saliba's still got a bit of time left, doesn't he? Till 27, I think. So he's still got a little bit of time left on his deal. But I just hope that we will see, him stay at Arsenal and be a big part of our future for the next like 5 to 10 years. Um, don't think he's going to Madrid anyways, but now it's whatever. Yeah, I think we don't need to worry about it now at the end of the day. I think if we won the league next season or Champions League, he's definitely going to stay. I just think if we're not winning stuff, then other players are going to want to leave, and that's completely fair enough. I do completely get that. I think that's completely reasonable. So yeah, I think we're going to have to hope that we can just, get over that line next season, do a really good job with that. And I'm excited to see next season. Let me know, guys. Obviously, I know there's about 13 of you in the comments who you're most excited to watch next season. I think for me, I'm excited to see the midfield of obviously Mendy, Norgard, obviously the obvious one, Gokras. It's going to be exciting to watch. So it's very interesting to see who will actually bring to the carpet as well, and yeah, what will happen. But like I think Norgard's going to be a very good backup player. I think he's going to prove to be a really good player. So I'm excited to see him come as well. Shout out to Darwin, he looked like his level is with the men's team. It's really weird because I was watching him yesterday and I thought to myself, he's gotta be about 17, 18 or something, and he's 15. It feels like too young to be that good. Like when you're watching him, he was so comfortable, and it's kind of crazy because he's so young. You think to yourself, how is that possible? But at the end of the day, I think if he's good enough, then he's probably old enough to be in the team. So I'm really excited to see these young players, thrive next season. Hopefully, you'll get many opportunities to do so. Gokres. I think Gokres is going to be exciting to watch next season as well. Big up Waneri will kick on as well. Yeah, Waneri did really good as well in that preseason game, so I'm really hoping that he's gonna be someone that will get plenty of minutes because I got a big chunk of time in the last season and it sort of fizzled out and I didn't play him as much and I wanted to see him a bit more. So I'm really hoping that we are gonna see we know he get many minutes. I know probably won't be a starter, but if he's someone that can come on and do a really good job, then that's good enough for me. So really hope that we will see that from him as well. But yeah, the preseason, I like preseason. I think it's a really exciting time. I'll read you guys obviously the fixtures that we have in preseason to those that want to know as well. Obviously, we have Newcastle the Sunday at 12:30 UK time. Then we have Spurs on the 31st at 12:30, and then Villarreal out on the 6th of August. And on the 9th of August, before the kick-off against United, we have Athletic Club in the Emirates Cup. So yeah, obviously, I think for the Spurs, Villarreal, Athletic Club, we're going to definitely see Gokras. We're going to definitely see Mosquera as well. And I hope Eze would be done by then. It's very weird with Eze because I have no idea what we're doing. I really have no idea what Arsenal have in their mind. I'm thinking to myself, are we getting him? I think if we're not going to get him, we have to get someone else. I think for me personally, getting Gokras wouldn't be enough for us next season. So I think we need to make sure we are bringing the right players. We have to be at our best. So yeah, it'd be interesting, guys, to see in these games. But I'm excited. I just think preseason is a really exciting time because it's just before the season to see which players are ready, which players are obviously adjusting, playing again, getting the fitness back up, playing that regular football. So I'm really interested to see what will happen as well. But big up all of you guys as well. Really appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'll be on here for about 10, 15 more minutes. If you guys have any questions you want to send in, feel free to do that. And of course, guys, please do make sure you are smashing them likes on this video and please make sure you're subscribing. Obviously, thank you guys as well for helping me get to 3.6k. I am trying to get to 4k, so make sure you are subscribing here. But I really appreciate your support on my shows as well. But like I said, with Gokres, I do think we're going to hear something in the next 24 hours. Obviously, I read to you guys before. I think he's getting his medical tomorrow, so I think we are going to see him play on Sunday. I hope we're going to see him play on Sunday because that would be very exciting. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see what will happen. But obviously, if the women's team, I will give you guys an update about the who we're going to play on the first day of the season, which will be very, very exciting. We have Gokres. It has said he'll undergo his Arsenal medical in London tomorrow evening, and before flying to Singapore with Berta to join up with the squad. So hopefully we're going to see him on Sunday. That'll be very exciting. I really think he'll be a very good player. So yeah, big up to you guys as well. Big up. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to get it wrong, but big up yourself. Obviously, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Christian Mosquera, Sliwa, Gabriel, Magalhaes, yeah, they are great. They are great in the defense. They'll be great. I'm excited to see how we all do in defense. I don't have any doubts really. I think you'll do pretty good, to be honest with you guys. But we're gonna have to see how we just get on. But I'm very excited to see our new players. I think it's always exciting. You've got new players. I think it's just great to see. So yeah, I'm excited to see this. Obviously, I think when Chris gets announced, I do think the whole fan base is going to go a bit wild. But I think it's exciting when you get your new players in. So yeah, I'm hoping that we are going to hear that happen pretty soon. So yeah, the transfer news is so like, you know, every day there's always something new to talk about, which I kind of like. It's never boring with Arsenal, is it? So yeah, hopefully you are going to hear some announcement, guys, soon. But like I said, before I do round the show, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send them in as well. But obviously, big up to you guys as well that's in the chat. I really appreciate all of you guys that are here right now. But like I said, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys obviously want to send through before I go. But like I said, we are going to hear an announcement pretty soon about Gokras, which is obviously exciting. So I think we'll all go crazy when that's announced. I think we'll all have a big party when we get that announcement. But like I said, I'll be back on I'll be back tomorrow as well, guys. I've obviously did a video earlier today as well about Gokras, talking about that as well. So, feel free to obviously give that a watch as well. But yeah, big up to all of you guys that are watching this right now. I really appreciate it. And like I said, welcome to Arsenal Mosquera. He was 15 million euros. I will go through briefly what I've spoken about to those that might have just joined us now. Obviously, Berta said how happy we are to have him at Arsenal. He's very talented. We identified him as one of the young defenders in Europe, and he's an important signing. And obviously, he said himself, Mosquera, how he's excited to be here. It means a lot to him. And, you couldn't let it pass me by an opportunity like this coming to Arsenal. So I think it's very exciting. Obviously, it's around 15 million euros. I don't think there has been anything to say how long his deal is just yet, but I do think it will be probably about 3 to 5 years, which is a good amount of time. And I'm very excited to see how long he will be here at Arsenal for. So hopefully we'll hear some more news regarding that. But I'm not surprised this was announced today, because I did say to you guys, I think it will be announced today anyway. So yeah. I mean, imagine a defence better than Liverpool City United. I think we've got a good defence. We're going to have to see, obviously, how Mosquera does do. We're going to have to see how he can develop in this team. So I'm excited to see him get some minutes as well. So that's obviously really exciting. But yeah, this window has been crazy, especially if Isak leaves. That'd be crazy. But like I said, I will be obviously doing a watch song for the game on Sunday. I will probably be back tomorrow as well for some more updates in the morning or in the afternoon. I think for 15 million euros, that is obviously a really good price. I think you can't argue that. I think that's a good bargain, to be honest with you. So, like, I don't have many complaints about that. I think that's pretty good. But I think our defence is definitely getting better, and I'm excited to see how our defence is. Big up, Stuart. Do you think Saliba will sign a new contract? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I have no idea what he wants, to be fair. I think with Madrid, they obviously do have that interest in him, and they have from a very long time ago. But I think for us, from an Arsenal perspective, I think we've just got to hope that he chooses to stay at Arsenal. I'm going to check, guys, when Saliba's contract actually ends, because I'm not sure. I just want to see. So, Saliba signed a new contract in 2023, which is till 2027, which I thought. So, he's obviously going to be here for years. I think if it ever came to a point where he wanted to leave, I think we should get him, move him on before he goes on a free. But yeah, I'm excited for that signing, of course. I think it's going to be a really exciting signing for sure, to see how he can improve Arsenal if he extends. And I just think him and Gabriel are so strong together, and have built a great connection. Obviously, Gabriel's staying here till 2030, and he's signed a 5-year deal. So I am hoping he is going to be a big part of our future. Those partnerships together are going to really be amazing. I think Saliba has been so good. I like Saliba. I love him. I think he's great at what he does, isn't he? But I think we're going to really have to see if he is going to stay for the future. Is he going to be a big part of um, our future, or is he going to want to leave and go to Madrid? So I think it kind of depends on if we win stuff next season, if we get that silverware. I think it all depends on that. Obviously, if we don't get the silverware, then we'll know our answer to that. I think it's more likely that he will move on if we don't win stuff. I think he's a winner, and he does deserve to win. I know he's so young, but I just still think that he does deserve to have success. I mean, let me just see how old Saliba is actually. I don't know how old he is. So Saliba will, when your best players are so good, they are going to be linked to teams like Madrid or Liverpool or whoever, because they're at a high level. Saliba's 24, so you do really want to be winning a lot of stuff at that age. So I really hope next season we can kick on and stop winning so many things. And I really hope that we can do that, because he is a very good player. So yeah, I'm hoping he can. I think it does depend on if we obviously bring who we bring in at Arsenal, if we win stuff next season. Big ups to Stuart, they're good to see you here. Gokras deal is Gokras is going to be done until Monday, right? I think it's going to be done pretty soon. I think it'll be done before Sunday, I'm predicting, because obviously we have our pre-season game on Sunday, so I do think it'll be done before then. I'm excited to see that sign, of course, because I think he's going to be a very good player. He's exactly what Arsenal need. We need a striker. We've needed a striker for the longest time, so I'm really hoping that is a deal that Arsenal can get done, can get over that line. So yeah, if I had to predict, I'd probably say Saturday. I think it might be announced, or potentially tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe is too soon, but I think maybe Saturday it will get announced. Like I said, I'm really excited for that signing to happen. I really hope that we are going to see that happen, because I think, he's that one we've wanted Gokras a very long time. We've been crying out for a player like him, so I'm really hoping this is a deal that will be getting done soon. But yeah, I'm just finally happy and relieved that it's actually a deal that we've actually done and got over that line, because I think as fans we've been stressing about this one for ages, and we've actually been worried, is it going to get done? Is it not going to get done? So I think it's obviously finally a relief knowing that this is a sign that we are going to get over that line. And like I said, when he gets announced, I think we'll be very happy. I think we are doing the right thing, because I think it would be a shame for him to miss out on not going to Singapore. I think it would be a real shame for him. So I'm really happy that we are obviously doing that, and he's going to be part of the squad and get those minutes, and experienced fans abroad to have that experience is going to be so important for him. So I really hope that we're going to see that happen, because I really like him. I think he's going to be a really great player, and I just think he needs to experience sort of that side of Arsenal, playing abroad, and getting that experience and playing with some of these players. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. But I think if I'm being honest, it should happen um before, like, Sunday, because we're playing Newcastle at 12:30 in lunchtime. So I think he definitely deserves a chance there as well to play. So I'm really hoping that we are going to see him get minutes as well and get that chance to play. So let's hope, guys, we'll see Gokras be announced soon, because I think we can all relax knowing that we've got him. And I think as well, when Gokras is announced, it puts our focus on another player. I don't know actually if Arsenal are wanting to buy any other players. After Gokras, obviously, I would like to bring in Eze or someone in the attacking position, maybe sort of someone in that Odegaard role, or someone in a left winger, or just someone in the attack that can give us something different. Obviously, as we know, we don't know how we never know how Madueke is going to do. Madueke could do really well, but I do think we need to keep improving, keep strengthening in our attack. So I really do hope that we are going to shift our focus to, obviously, Eze next. Like I said, I don't know how much money we have, but as long as we can just sell some of our players and bring in Eze, then that's what we're going to do. I know they'd want the money up front as well, so I think we just have to keep doing that and keep doing the right thing. So I really do hope, yeah, it will happen. I'm really excited to see what will happen as well. So yeah, obviously big up to you guys as well. If you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I know there's a few you just joined now, so I'm happy to stay on here for a little bit longer to answer any questions. So yeah, I need to just put my laptop on charge, guys. So give me 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 moments. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for waiting for a sec. My laptop wasn't plugged in then. Gokras to Arsenal soon. Arsenal fan says, yeah, definitely. That is going to happen pretty soon. I think it's just going to be a day or two to that announcement, which is obviously exciting. Big up Russian, good to see you. I hope you're good. Big up South. I'm leaving for Singapore tomorrow. Hope to see Gokras in the stands on Sunday. Yeah, I really hope we're going to see him. I mean, even if he's not playing, it would be nice to just see him have that experience as part of the team, flying out, getting that experience with the fans over there. I mean, I think pre-season's great, whether we're in America, Singapore, wherever we are, because I think fans abroad are always quite, passionate. I think it's great for him to see that. So I'm really hoping that he is gonna, I would, in ideal world, I would like him to play, but I don't know if that would be possible. But if he's just flying out to be part of the team, then that's great. It does say online from reports that he is going to fly out to be. Berta's going to go and fly out with him. So I do hope that we are going to see that. I will read you what I found as well. It does seem like this has happened really quickly, so I'm really happy about this. But yeah, it does seem really positive as well. Let me just find out some latest on Gokres, because he's the one that we all wanna hear about, isn't he? So yeah, I think that's gonna happen. I think he is gonna fly out tomorrow, and get that deal done. Let me just find out what I heard on the latest on Gokres, as I want to give you guys an update as well. But yeah, big up to you guys that are in the chat right now. Really appreciate your support today. I think it's really exciting to see when he will be here. I think if I had to predict, I'd probably see him being announced on Saturday. Obviously, that announcement video is going to be great when he comes. So I'm really excited to see this happen, this signing as well. He has been one that we've needed for a very long time, and we've needed that excitement, haven't we? So hoping that we are going to see that announcement happen. So yeah, he will be flying out soon with Berta, so we're going to hear that happen soon. So I think as fans, we've known we need a striker for the longest time. So I'm really hoping that this is actually going to get done. And like I said, I'm really excited for that signing. I mean, I remember when I started doing my videos about transfer news, and I used to speak about obviously the signings of Seska, and I thought we were going to get Seska, and now it seems as though it's changed to Gokres. I thought I'm happy with Gokres anyway, so let's get it done. Um, Gokares is paid 50-60 million to go in the Big Six kitchen to cook. Yeah, big up yourself. Obviously, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to get it wrong. Big up yourself. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I think he's exactly what Arsenal need. I think Arsenal never really replaced Aubameyang did. We've not had a striker for a very long time, so I'm really excited to see him come to Arsenal. I think we needed a striker so and so clinical like him for a very long time. So I'm delighted to have him at Arsenal as well. I think he's going to be a really great signing for us, and I'm happy that we're now progressing. I mean, it has been a very complicated situation, but I'm happy we get it done. Obviously, Gokres, you look at his stats, like in 33 matches, 39 goals, 7 assists. That's just crazy to me. So I just hope with him, like I said, for Gokres in his first season, I don't expect him to score 30 goals or 20 goals. I just expect him to do his best and hope to get us 15, 20 goals. Hope he can help us get, league titles, Champions Leagues. And I think, it's not all going to be on him. And that's why we do have to focus on other players as well. But I'm interested to see how he's going to do as well. I'm excited to see him come to the Premier League and hopefully cause teams so many problems. So I'm really excited for that to happen as well. Big up Russian, who says a bit wild how Gokres is portrayed as old when he's just a year old and a year and 3 months old as Isaac. And no, it's not that old, is he? I think it's crazy in football. People do criticise Arsenal an awful lot, don't they? 27 is not really. I think you're 27, you're kind of in your prime at your best. I mean, I think when you're like 33, I think you sort of know that your time's going to come to an end in a few years. But yeah, I think 27 for me is still pretty young. Big up yourself again. Gokres is a Aubameyang the second. I mean, I think Gokres, I do hope that he can help us get a lot of goals. Hope he will become on to be a legend. I hope that for any of these players that do come to us, they'll be very important for us and help us win league titles, help us get over that line. That's why I want these players to do such a good job and help us get there. So yeah, I hope Gokres will be like a Aubameyang or maybe better. So I'm excited to see these new signings. I really am. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they all do at Arsenal, and I think we're in a great position now that he'll be announced so soon. And yeah, like I said, it will be announced within the sort of next 24, 48 hours, I think. But if he's in Singapore, if he's not playing, if he's just been part of the squad, I'm very happy for him, and I hope he does really well here. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. We are going to see him get some minutes as well, or if he's just going there for support, I hope he does. Hope he enjoys that moment as well. Obviously, big up to you guys. If you've got any questions, I will happily answer them. I'll be on here for about 5 more minutes. I'd want to, keep on chatting with you because I know you guys sent in more questions. But big up to you guys, obviously watching this as well. Please do make sure you are subscribing if you're new here to my channel and liking this video too. And like I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow as well. I'm sure there'll be more updates about Gokres or hopefully you'll hear some updates about Eze. There hasn't been much updates about Eze when I've been doing some videos. I think Arsenal would want Eze. Arsenal are interested in Eze, but I don't think there's been any sort of conversations, any more development. So I do hope we are going to hear some more updates and more positive feedback. So yeah, I really hope we are going to hear some more news with Eze, because Eze is why I want Arsenal. So hopefully for that. I'm so excited. I'm just writing comments. Fair enough. Feel free to write any comments. I'm happy to, give you a shout out and bring them up. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow, guys, we'll hear some updates as well. But Gokres will hear more things developing as well. So don't expect him to be announced tomorrow, but I do hopefully expect him to be announced maybe the day after or maybe on Saturday. I definitely expect an announcement before Sunday. So it's going to be a crazy sort of 2 days. Excited to see obviously what will happen as well. So yeah, this window has been exciting one, really has, for sure. And I'm hoping we're going to see many more players come to Arsenal as well. But big up to you guys in the comments. I appreciate all of you. Please do make sure you are obviously subscribing and liking my video while you're watching this. I would really appreciate that. And like I said, if you've got any last questions, I will answer them. I know if we don't here for a little bit longer, but I just wanted to have a nice chat with you guys, as I really enjoy going live and doing this. I mean, on Sunday, I'll be chatting with you guys for a long time anyway. I'll be doing a live watch along on Sunday for the game against Newcastle. So I'm really excited for that game as well. I really hope that get the win, see new things, try new things out. So I'm really excited for that game. I think that would be a very good game as well. So yeah, I don't know if Gokres will actually play. Is Gokres going to be more just in the stand, just giving the team support? I don't know what will happen, but all I know is that I'm very excited to see this team, and I'm excited to see what they can bring next season as well. But pre-season is really exciting. A really exciting time of the season to see what these players have in store, what these players can obviously bring to the team. So yeah, I'm excited. Gokres is the one we want next. So we've had a great announcement today, and obviously I'm still buzzing about the sign. I'm not gonna lie. I think Mosquera is going to be a great announcement. To Arsenal, great signing. I hope we're going to see him a bit as well. So yeah, I'm obviously really happy about the sign. I think he's going to be a really good player. Like and subscribe for Victor Gokres. Big up yourself. Always good to see you in here, and always good to see new faces in this chat as well. Yeah, so I think we're going to hear an announcement pretty soon. I think it's going to be any day now we'll hear an announcement, which I'm over the moon about. I think we've obviously got a great window so far. Obviously, guys, let me know what you rate the window. I think so far with Gokres, I think we've had a good window. I think it's going to be different next season. Our midfield will be different, but I still have confidence that this team is a team that's going from strength to strength. And I hope that when Gokres is here, we'll all be very happy. So yeah, I'm excited to see that as well. Hopefully Eze will be next, guys. I really hope we're going to see an announcement of Eze, because he'll be very, very good. From number 9, big up yourself. Good to see you here. Big up Stuart, says like and subscribe. Big up Stuart, thank you so much for your support. And of course, guys, yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. Eze next year. Eze has to be next. He really does. He has to be our next target. I mean, I wanted Eze even before Arsenal were interested in him. I think we should have got him like a season or two ago, to be honest with you. But I'm just happy we're showing interest in him now, because he's going to go on to be a great player for Arsenal. Obviously, he does sort of play in that attacking midfield role position, which Odegaard plays in. Like I said, Odegaard has to step up next season. Odegaard has to have a really good season, but I just really hope I hope Eze can come to Arsenal. That for me, Eze would be a dream sign. He would be one that I'd love for Arsenal. I know with Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo is probably out the window. I think that's not going to happen if we are being completely honest with ourselves. I think that's probably like more of a dream than a reality. But with Eze, that's definitely likely. He lives in London. It's convenient for him, and he deserves to play in the Champions League. He deserves to play in these big moments. So I just really hope it can happen for him with Eze. So hopefully we'll get Eze to carpet next, guys. Fingers crossed. But thank you all for your support today. I really, really appreciate it. I've done obviously 2 shows today. I'll be back tomorrow as well. But I just want to say a big thank you for all of your support for watching my show. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, probably lunchtime. Around lunchtime, maybe 1, 12, 1, to do a video. I'm sure there'll be more updates tomorrow as well. But thank you all for watching. I've really enjoyed chatting with you all today. It's been so much fun. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please do obviously leave a like and subscribe here and share my stream if you're enjoying my content. And I just want to say a big thank you for your support. It means so, so much. And like I said, I'm on my way to 4K, which means so much. So please obviously do make sure you're subscribing here. And yeah, thank you so much for checking in. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Ammon, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're in this world, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.